I fixed your broken SAMMI features, and you need this extension. SAMMI is the backbone of hundreds of streamer setups, and after a particular incident, a lot of folk are caught in a bind. Some want to replace it, which with these kinds of apps you can't just change it on a whim. What I see most people doing instead is choosing not to update the app any further and rely on older versions that were released around the time when I was on the team, as they were the most stable. Problem with that, third-party APIs such as Twitch and OBS change over time. SAMMI can't magically know when to use or parse that data correctly. You could update SAMMI if you're not against it, as the current developer does seem to be fixing these issues as they spring up. However, their implementation is less than ideal and does not even the bare minimum to support users' existing setups, requiring them to change around their implementation, which doesn't exactly inspire confidence in how future happenings will be handled. There's also been seemingly very little testing done on these updates. Like, for example, the newest update, 2026.2. If you install that, all of your extensions just kind of disappear. If only you could stay on an older, more stable, non-controversial version of SAMMI, like 2025.3.1, but keep third-party services running, like Twitch and OBS, and keep them all up to date, without having to change much of anything when changes do occur. Meet Fixer-Upper icon here. This free extension replaces broken features within SAMMI and sometimes improving upon them, and it has some nice quality of life features as well. Currently, this extension can override existing Twitch triggers with a custom implementation. You don't have to change anything in SAMMI. It also includes its own test triggers menu for more accurate data and anything else the extension touches. And it keeps listening for Twitch triggers even when SAMMI core is closed, all with the capacity of being able to be expanded upon in the future if anything else were to break, or needs fixing, really. For example, Hype Train events stopped working on versions below 2026.1.0, but with this extension, all you have to do is install it, click confirm on the account, there will be a pop-up, it'll say like, is this your account? That's your account. And that's literally it. Any existing buttons you have should just work again. You don't need to replace any of your triggers, rearrange your data unless it's unavoidable, which will happen, and aims to be as seamless as possible. Any features this extension touches has extensive documentation, so you know things like what values to pull from, nuances that aren't explained elsewhere, and more. I've never stopped loving the SAMMI community, even after my departure from the team. It breaks my heart to see that all these struggles everyone's going through. So I made this extension so you all could keep using this program I poured so much of my love, care, and personality into. I know this isn't the SAMMI alternative I promised, but I hope it keeps you all running until it arrives, because it's still happening. Of course it is. I aim to support this for as long as I can. If I can, this is fully open source, meaning anybody can contribute in my place. Download below, and please consider supporting me. It helps me make my SAMMI alternative app. I'm not saying its name yet. Any amount matters. Thank you.